few connection issues. So all being well, I should be live now. I'm just waiting for myself to come up on my screen, and I'm not. So let me just refresh my screen and see if I'm on. Looks like it should be okay now. Oh, sorry about that. Hey, I'm there now. Yeah, so sorry about that. Had a few little connection issues there. I don't know why. You might notice it looks a bit different in here today, because we've had a bit of a move around with the sofa. We're having a little bit of a sort out and we're getting a new sofa for Christmas. So, because we're all going to be stuck in, so we thought we'd get a new sofa. Anyway, my arm's aching now because I've been holding my arm up like this. So I'm going to move it round and pop the phone in. Look, can you see that wood pigeon there? It wanders round our garden all day long. Right, sorry about that. I don't know why I couldn't go live. So anyway, it's working now. So let's see who's here and who's on. I'll go look at your comments. Hi Fiona, hi Jill, hi Sue, hi Sheila, hi Jill, hi Barb, hi Karen, hi Kath. Hi Karen again. Hi Geraldine. Hi Ali. Hi Lorraine. Hi Julie from Pudsey. Hi Wendy. I'm okay today. Yeah, I've got my biscuit here, but I won't eat it while I'm. And I just gave Craig a biscuit as well. I said you can have one of these. So sorry about that. I don't know what was happening with the connection there. But anyway, welcome today to Coffee and Card round 7. So 7, this is week 31 of doing Coffee and Card online, and obviously it's not gonna it's gonna carry on for quite some time now. So, but that's just how it is. We don't need to hear any more about it because it's just relentless. But yeah, so don't worry, we'll be crafting our way through all this situation. So today, and for the next 4 weeks after today, we're going to be using the In the Pines. This takes us through the whole of November. Is that right? Are there 5 Tuesdays then in November? So we've got, today's the 3rd, 10, 17, 24. I know, we go to the 1st of December. So it takes us up to the 1st of December. And then I'm going to carry on with the coffee and cards. I might have a week off for Christmas, but I just think, well, I'm probably not going to be likely to be doing anything anyway, but let's see. But this is the last Christmas one I'm doing for this year. I'm doing a fun, funky, bright one next time, and I've already started working on that already. So today we're going to do this card, week 1. Hope you've got your pack. And in your pack, I've got double stuff in this one, I think. Yeah, they're extras. In your pack, you should have, and I'm going to go through lots of things with you. You should have, and I want to say hello to the ladies who've, well, hello to everybody, but especially to the ladies who've booked on this. I've got 16 of you this time. So you've got your card base, okay, which the colour is just jade. If you want to know what the colour is, and if you could give the video a thumbs up, I would really appreciate that. And then you've got a piece of mint macaron, snowflake embossed piece. Now if you love this folder, it is available for ordering. The snowflakes are so, it's got so much detail in, but they're so delicate looking. It's really lovely. Then you've got a smaller piece of just jade card, and then a piece, well, not a piece, you've got a scallop rectangle. I've used these a lot. You've had these a lot on your cards. And then we've got some gingham ribbon, which is my favourite of the ribbons, but it unfortunately comes in a 3-pack, and I wish it just came in a single pack. And then a piece of linen thread. Okay. And you need your stamp set, of course. Today we're not going to be using crumb cake ink, we're just going to be using shaded spruce and mint macaron inks. And the stamps that we're going to use are this one. Oh, thanks, Wendy. Hi, Laurie. Oh, thanks, Wendy. We really, really loved doing Thursday night. And Craig can't believe how how many people commented on how much they enjoyed the organ rather than the piano. Obviously, we started paper crafts and piano, and it's nice that it's alliterated with the two P's. But I could do origami and organ, but it's maybe not quite the same. So I think he's going to factor it into more of his video, more of our events. And we really enjoyed Thursday night, and we were both buzzing afterwards. We actually did a couple of practice runs with the, hi Paula, we did a couple of practice runs with the pumpkin and the opening sort of sequence, apart from they weren't in costume. I had no idea, because I was in pitch black, where the light switch was or what it would look like once I turned the light on and had the camera facing me. But it did look a bit like I was flying, and I was really chuffed with that. So we filmed it a couple of times before we actually did it, but not in full costume. And Craig tweeted it on Halloween, and he tagged in Andrew Lloyd Webber, because obviously he played some of the music from Phantom, and he liked Craig's tweet, or the person who does his social media account for him liked Craig's tweet yesterday. So that was rather exciting. So this week, I'll probably go through this at the end, but I'm not available on Thursday night because I'm on a Stampin' Up conference. But we are going to, all being well, with plans to pre-record one this evening that will go live on Thursday night at 7:30 as usual. And Craig's going to do some music on the organ. So we're going to record that this evening. So yeah, we had lots of fun, and it gave us some ideas for stuff for Christmas and stuff like that. So let's get cracking with our card. Now, you should have also had a couple of sponges in. I've cut some little sponge wedges in your kits. And we are doing a little bit of sponging with the mint macaron today. So the first thing is, I'll probably prepare, actually, let's do the stamping. Now, it may be useful for you to have a mat. I've had a massive tidy up on my desk this weekend because it was just getting ridiculous. And the results of this are, I've put things in places. You know what it's like? Oh, I have found it. I've put things in places to tidy them away. Oh, oops, there you go. I've just emptied loads of stuff onto my desk. And I have to like re-find things now. I'm sure lots of you are familiar with that. Right, so let's do a bit of stamping first. I'm going to put this under my grid paper. Oh, I hate making a new grid paper dirty, but anyway. So what we're going to do for stamping, now, this is my most used block. It's a block D, and I know Julie from Pudsey, you've got this one. This stamp, this one with the, doesn't fit on it like that way. Okay, so what you do in this case is put it on diagonally, and you have to hold your stamp block diagonal, yeah? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my shaded spruce ink pad. Okay, and I'm going to ink it up and stamp it with a little bit of it hanging off and about nearly an inch from the top, and I'm going to stamp it in that corner there like that. And then I'm not going to re-ink, and I'm just going to move it. Oh, actually, no, I'm not. Because, can you see? Actually, don't. Because it's lighter where I've stamped and it's darker where it didn't stamp on the thing. So I'm going to ink it up again fully, but I'm going to stamp off on my paper, and I'm going to stamp it again, but a bit lower down and sort of hanging over. So it looks like that, like two different colours, yeah? Okay. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this one, which is this one in your kit, and I'm going to ink it up, and it fits in the, oh, I've just got shaded spruce ink on my finger. It fits in the stamped image that we did, but it's supposed to be sort of a messy look, so don't worry if it does look a bit eh. And then I'm going to do it again, but I'm going to stamp off, but I think I might stamp off a couple of times and then stamp in here like that, and it fills it in like that. So I've stamped off twice there, and it makes it look like you've got two different colours. I've probably not stamped that one as good as my first card that I made, but never mind. And then I'm going to take this really, really useful little snowflake stamp, which I forgot to get out. And I'm going to take my mint macaron ink pad. And I'm going to stamp. Now, be careful with this, and I'll show you why. Can you see, actually, these are really, really small dots. And if you ink up too hard and press too hard, I'm going to do you an example. Oh, hi Rhonda from USA. Julie, what have you already done? Bless you. Right, I'm going to show you what not to do. If you ink up too hard and press this really hard into there, can you see all the green ink is in between the dots, right? And if I press this really hard, and it's also on my block, look, it's covered. If I press this really hard on my scrap, look, I've seen this happen in class so many times. I've stamped and got all of the ink from in between the stamps. So what I'm going to do is stamp all that off, and we just need to do really light taps on our ink and little taps down. So tap, 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 like you're a little bird pecking. We've got lots of birds in our garden at the minute. We've got 23 of you watching at the moment. That's excellent. And I'm just stamping like some little snowflakes all over. Yeah, we've got mint macaron snowflakes, but let's go with it. Oh, actually, I'm closing this ink up and I need to keep it open. Then what I'm going to do, on your sponge that I've given you, they're a bit like, they look like those wedges in Trivial Pursuit. You've got one end that's a little bit more curved, you know, the bottom. So I'm going to tap it in my ink, but not too hard. Rub a little bit off first, because you can always add more on, but you can't take away. And I'm just going to, like, it's like you're buffing your nails or something. And I'm going to go around the edge and make this less white, because I'll show you the difference, and I'm going to make it more greeny, yeah? Can you see it's really actually quite bright at the minute, quite bright white. Bright white. Thanks for tuning in from the USA. Yeah, we had our record number of viewers on Thursday night, and my mum and dad watched, well, my dad watched part of it, my mum watched it, and Craig's parents watched too, so that was really good. I think, yeah, we had 53, I think, at one point, so... Okay, so I've gone round the edges like that. And then what I'm going to do, I'm not going to re-ink, but I'm going to rub a little bit just to make this less white. Sally, I hope you're enjoying your greens, because Sally loves the greens. And can you see now it's, I might just do a bit more, it's less white, and I've sort of we've vintaged it up a little bit, if that's like something you can do, vintage something up. Yep. We're all really quiet this morning, so that's it. Close up look, I'm covered in green. I probably look like Alphaba again. Okay, and now I'm going to take my Season's Greetings stamp. Make sure you have got it the right way up. Tap it into your shaded spruce, and I'm going to stamp it in the middle at the top, in theory, like that. Okay, and then that mounts onto your Just Jade rectangle with foam pads. Oh, I didn't get my glue on my foam pads out. I thought it was really organised this morning. You are really quiet today. Unless I'm missing some comments. No, you're just quiet. We're all busy, just watching. You can talk to me though. Huh. Hi Jill, Julie's concentrating. You're drinking your coffee. Right, but Wendy, you can do this with any card, just the style of it. You could do it with any card. If you've got these Stitch Sweetly dies, these scallop ones, I love these. I use them loads now. So that's going to sit on there like that, all right? And then what we're going to do, our lovely, now, this is going to stick over here. And you're obviously going to see a difference. If I go like that, can you see? If you want to leave it like this, like it is now, then you can leave it like that. But I am going to ink it up with my sponge, and I'm going to rub over. I've not applied any ink yet because I just want to see. And what happens is it should pick up the snowflakes and sort of make them pop a little bit. I'll just do one area and then you can see the difference. Right, I've just done this top right hand corner. Well, you can see it, yeah. And you can see how it makes it pop a little bit more. Probably gone a little bit too heavy there, but never mind. A lot of people might not want to do this, and that's fine. But I've just tried to vintage it up a bit. I think this does that. So I've heard from my landlord at the studio that the site where my studio isn't closing like it did last time. The coffee shop is still going to be open for takeaways, and like obviously the gym's closing and places like that had people in it, you know, you've got to close. But I'm allowed to go there and work. So I'm still intending to go over there and pack orders on a Wednesday, and if people want to collect safely, then, you know, I will do that and wear a mask. And I think it's best, you know, people had been sort of coming in and standing at the doorway with the door open. Weather permitting, I think it's probably best if we stick to doing that outside. But please be assured that I take this really seriously. Look, I mean, look, I've got 2 hand sanitizers here, which are always I'm using. Even when I'm not packing kits, I'm using them all the time. Okay, so I've inked that up. Rhonda, it must be early. I'm wondering if your dies are just my rectangle dies, Fiona, of like, I think they've had their stint of life, because they've been used a heck of a lot. But I just go through a few times and it seems to work. Right, what I'm going to do now, I want this about lower than halfway down, and you're probably best to use some tape for this. And I'm literally going to tape round the back. I think we've done this before, so I'm going to pop that down and press some tape on it. So I need to tell you, for those of you who were so kind to support Craig, and oh, a lovely lady, I'm just going to go get it in a minute, Carol, I got your name wrong on Thursday and I have shown Craig and he's really grateful. Sent us a lovely card saying thank you, and those of you who donated to help Craig get his new album promoted, well, his album goes live on, his new album Kindred Spirits goes live on Friday, and it's really exciting. So this company's promoting it for him. They're doing press releases and stuff like that for him, so it is available to purchase. If you want a CD instead, I can arrange that for you for £10. Now, when this video processes, and tomorrow overnight it'll process, I'll be putting links throughout the video. There'll be one onto Craig's channel, and you can go on there and find details of purchasing his new album. But in the description of this video, oh sorry, I'm talking about that and not even telling you what I'm doing here. I'm just tying my linen thread. In the description of this video, there's also links to where you can purchase his music. And then I'm going to glue this down, and it's going to stick onto there then, like that. So I'm going to glue this down because we've already got foam pads. It doesn't need another lot of foam pads because it then would be too thick. The coconut one is amazing. It's really nice. I've used a full one now and I'm on a second one, but I've also got the mango one. What I am doing is I'm going to have a selection of hand creams and hand gels at the studio available for purchase when people come to pick stuff up as well. So what I do is I've glued that down, and I'm just going to use my bone folder to press that down. So Carol, if you're watching, I know you say you've not commented yet. Thank you for your lovely card that you sent to the studio. I have shown Craig it now. It's really lovely, thank you. It was lovely. It's lovely to get some proper post like that. Okay, I've stuck that down. I'm going to trim my linen thread. And then I can glue this onto my card base. So we've loads of stuff happening today actually in the Stampin' Up world. The new paper pumpkin kit has gone live, and it's called Joy to the World, and it's to make 8 Christmas cards. If you remember the box of sunshine one that we did, it's £20 and you can have stuff to make 8 cards. That's gone live today, and I've put details of it on our group and on my Facebook business page. And also, there we have the 2 finished cards, by the way. And also we have, let me find it. Do you remember this set that I used on Paper Crafts and Piano a couple of weeks ago? Well, this stamp set with the bundle of dies has gone live today, and this is the one I'm going to be using for the next coffee and card. Oh, excuse me. So this has gone live and it's available as a bundle from today. But also the Curvy Christmas has gone live, and some matching papers. And this is what I'm going to use for the Paper Crafts and Piano this week. And I'm doing a class for this one on the 21st of November. So look out for this. Look out for it. So they've gone live today. Well, there is the card from today. That you like the quite curvy one, Jill. Yeah, I do like it. Hope you've got on all right with your card today. Let me just see comments. Oh, we've nearly lasted till 11. So what else have I got happening? I've got parcel in the post that's still open for booking. That's open for booking until Saturday. So thank you to those of you who've ordered one of those so far. It's the poinsettia place. What else do I need to tell you? I've no class this weekend because it's a Stampin' Up on stage event. So I'll be online doing that, seeing the new catalogue that's coming out in January, seeing the celebration stuff that's coming out in January. So that's really exciting. It's at home, on stage at home for us. So, yeah, the curvy set, Sue, I just showed that. So, I don't know if you missed it. I don't know. I'll put those two sets there. So yeah, so I've got some social media scheduled to go up about the curvy, and I've done a blog post today about the curvy stuff. I've really neglected my blog these last few weeks. I think I only did 2 or 3 posts in October. So I've made that my mission this month to do more blog posts. I'm just trying to get organised with stuff still. You know, I'd got into a bit of a routine going over to the studio and customers coming over and collecting things and that, but hopefully I can still do that in a safe way. So yeah, so the class on the curvy Christmas is going to be 21st of November, and this quite curvy one is going to be the coffee and card. Now there are some dies to go with it, and I'm just wondering where they are. Oh, they're here. Is that what you meant? That could be what you meant, Sue. What about the dies? So the dies are really, really amazing. So this one is gorgeous and does a lovely border. And then so does the dotty one. If you remember, I used it for Paper Crafts and Piano a few weeks ago. And then this one cuts those out. And then you've got a lovely like vine border and a leafy one and the birds ones. So the only thing is we can't buy this on its own till January, so it has to come with the dies as a bundle. So for the coffee and card, I'm going to have to do it as a bundle because that's the only way I can get it in your hands. Oh, hi, Carol. Hope Craig got some football to watch. Well, probably. He can always do some piano. And to be honest, I'll just sit here with the headphones on. It'll be fine. Yeah, it's Friday and Saturday. It's not... oh, you asked before I showed it, yeah. It's not... I think it starts about 8:30, 9, and it's till about 3 or 4 o'clock. But there's loads of breaks and stuff, and you don't have to be chained to the... you don't have to be chained to the screen all the time. So yeah, I think that's all I've got to tell you today. So if you do have any questions about any of the I've got my new blends club, yeah, which this month the stamp set that goes with it. I know a few people have been eyeing up this stamp set because I showed it at Paper Crafts and Piano. So the blends club, oh man, this month is the colours I'm including are Real Red, Crumb Cake and Pool Party, and the Colour Lifter. So for option A, you get 3 sets of pens, the Colour Lifter, and cardstock to match for £31 collected, 33 posted. Or you can add on the stamp set and it adds an extra £21 on. So that's the blends club for this month. Now if you've got one of the colours but you haven't got the others and you want to substitute, then that's perfectly fine. and a grey smoky slate would be a good one for this one, because you could do little grey owls. So that's all for today, I think. Hi, Fiona. There isn't really a blend class. It's just like a club to sort of collect the blends, a bit like I did with my In Colour club, or a bit like I do with Parcel in the Post. But what I will be doing, and I have only done one, is uploading ideas of cards to make with the blends, and put a video into the Facebook group. Yeah, I hope the on stage is fun too, Wendy. I'm looking forward to it. Did you get the swag box as well with the bag and the goodies in? I did, because I couldn't. I have fear of missing out. So if I don't get it, then I see what people have got, then I want it. So thank you for tuning in today. Rest assured, I'm plodding on and carrying on with all the crafts to keep everybody out of mischief. Oh, thanks, Laurie, to keep everybody out of mischief. For those of you who are not in the UK, we've got another national lockdown that starts on Thursday for 4 weeks, which we still have schools and colleges and universities open. But other than that, all non-essential shops are shutting and things like that. So it's a really difficult time. But I'm just grateful for having Stampin' Up and grateful for having crafting. We will be shipping orders as normal. Please don't forget I have my Christmas wish list service. So heck, we're all going to be shopping online this year. So let me do your Christmas shopping for you, for your family to shop for you, and get you those crafty goodies that you fancy for Christmas. And oh, beautiful card made with a oh, bless you, Julie. And likewise, yeah, I'm just grateful that UPS still function, that the Royal Mail, although I probably wouldn't have agreed with this last week when I had a few parcels that took a long time to be delivered. But I chatted with a post guy yesterday, and he said last Monday was like a Christmas delivery day, that it was chock-a-block. So I will factor that in now as to when I'm posting things. So yeah, it's business as usual for me, but I'm on a mission to keep everybody crafting, keep everybody safe, keep everybody occupied. Heck, we all need it, and we're just lucky that we have a hobby that we can do in these times. So I'm really really grateful for your support, and you give me a purpose every day to think of things to do, and you keep me busy. And I'm really, really grateful for all your support and for your friendship, because it makes me feel less isolated too. And I think that's key for everybody. Even though we can't see each other physically, I've noticed that loads of you have got to know names, got to know each other, and it's lovely to see that we can still create a crafty community online as well as in person. So I've droned on a little bit, but I think sometimes we just need to reflect on things and realise one. I'm going to mention Jill, who emailed me, and I might get this wrong, but she quoted a quote from Terry Waite, who said, "You're not stuck indoors. We're not stuck indoors. We are safe indoors." And I think that's key. We're not stuck inside. We're safe inside, and that's what we need to focus on. I'm struggling because it's my youngest son's 18th birthday a week on Friday, and I can't really do anything with him. But I just have to celebrate with him how we can online and things like that. So we will make the best of it, and we'll just keep calm and carry on crafting. So thank you all. for tuning in. Thanks for listening to my ramblings. And I will see you. We will see you on Thursday night. Hopefully, I can probably log on I can log on another device and comment along on Thursday. But I will then see you next Tuesday for the next card. All right. Thanks for tuning in this morning, and I will see you all soon.